Beautiful children of God, how are you doing today? It's a beautiful, blessed day. Guys, let's celebrate. Let's enjoy the day. I'm in Exodus 7 verse 1. And this is a really interesting verse because I read it. I'm confused. This doesn't make sense. And I just want to read it to you and then tell me think about it. Then the Lord said to Moses, "See, I have made you like God to Pharaoh, and your brother Aaron will be your prophet." This is where I get confused. Where the Lord tells Moses, "See, I have made you like God to Pharaoh." And I'm like, what? God is telling Moses, if I'm getting this right, I have made you like God. I have made you powerful. I've made you like me. So you can go to Pharaoh. And I understand back in those days, pharaohs considered themselves as gods. They considered themselves they were special, they were different, they're more powerful because they had the throne, they were brought up in in this divine line, in this divine lineage. The genealogy goes back and it's just great and powerful people, men and women who they were born to. And that's what they thought they were special. They thought they were God. People had to worship them, bow down to them because everyone was so scared. Sometimes it's amazing how we can be so scared of one person. One person, we can really be so intimidated by one person. And this is like Moses because you understand. I mean, you are not literally, let's just say, there's a very few people in this country who will walk up to the president and stand there and just say what they want, where he will feel inferior. And let's just not take it our president. Let's take it the president of the United States. Let's take all these world leaders, these big people on top of there. If you watch Dragon's Den, I like to watch Dragon's Den. If you haven't, go watch it. You walk in there, you put a business proposal, but a lot of people, are so scared of the dragons because they're intimidating. They're the ones who decide, yes, I will invest my money into your business, and you got to basically convince them on why is it worthy to come, for them to put their money in your business and obviously build a partnership and hopefully be a successful entrepreneur. And this is the same type of thing because, these dragons, they sit there and without their yes, these guys have got connections. These guys are millionaires, if not billionaires in their own right. They're big boys. They're big boys and women in the business world, especially in England. I like to watch the England version. I know there's a lot of Shark Tank and all that. But what I'm trying to get to is God tells Moses, and this is what we should listen to here. God tells Moses, I will make you like God to Pharaoh, so that he will look to you like one of the peers and not like a slave. And this is something that caught my attention because the God in Moses is the same God that's in me. The same God who commissioned me and you. And he said, you know what? We must stop looking up at people and feel inferior to them. We are not inferior to them. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we are like God. We are by far not like God. But he's the Holy Spirit in us. Makes us special. Sets us apart from the rest of the world. And this is what I want to get at today. We are set apart from the rest of the world who don't have the Holy Spirit in them. And you know what? We got nothing to feel inferior about. All you got to do is open your mouth, trust him, and see what the Lord's going to do in you, through you, and for you. Exactly like he did for Moses. And that is just my message today, guys. Don't feel inferior to anyone else. Don't think like someone's better than you. Especially a lot of times, we Christians, we like to think, but if I was as spiritual as that person, if I was as spiritual as that pastor, no. The same Holy Spirit that's in him, the same God that was behind Moses is the same God in you. The same Holy Spirit that's in all these big-time preachers we look up to and we admire for great, wonderful characteristics that they have, men and women of God, is the same Holy Spirit in me and you. And once we stand up and we realize that, life's going to be different. Life's going to change, but for the better and all for the glory of God. And that's my message for today, guys. Blessings.